What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rancher Chat. You got myself and Shantelle having a little husband-wife bonding here on the beach.
Little yap session. Husband-wife yap session. You love my yap sessions.
Absolutely. We haven't done one together, just you and I, since our initial episode. Yeah, the
Welcome
intro.
to Rancher Chat.
Yeah, so we're here in beautiful Coronado Island here in San Diego. This is one of Shantelle and I's favorite places on planet Earth. It's freaking amazing here.
Coronado is like its own place. I think you're right about that. Like, it's literally an island, and it's meant to be that way because it's like this perfect little island.
Absolutely. So we're out here on a little business pleasure trip. So the first half of the trip, we're out here. Why don't you explain to the listeners what we've been doing for the last couple of days?
Yeah, we're out here. We're doing some podcasts. We did some with Becca Couprin from The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise. She's the best. She was so cool. But just doing some podcasts, checking on our San Diego store. Believe it or not, the San Diego store is popping.
Yep. Come on down.
I knew it. I said Coastal Cowgirl is the vibe right now. It's having its own freaking moment. And what do you know? Yeah,
it's like a little, it's our rancher shack. It's our little shack right by the beach on Mission Boulevard. If you guys haven't come down, it's located at 4121 Mission Boulevard, right in PB. We opened at the beginning of March, and it's just caught storms. So if you guys are local to the San Diego area, if you guys are coming to vacation here, come down, get a hat. It's just a vibey spot, super fun.
It's so cute.
Also, like Shantelle said, we've been filming some podcast episodes, and then we had a badass freaking photo shoot last night with our boy Caden Muzilla. K-Dog. He was actually on a podcast a couple episodes ago. So if you guys haven't heard his episode,
you guys had the most views,
dude. Of course, duh. Come on now. Why would we not have the most views? I was the host. But no, yeah. If you haven't heard that episode, it's super entertaining. Kate and I just shooting the shit. But yeah, last night we rented like a vintage Mustang, and the girls just did like a super cool like Americana summer 4th of July vibe photo shoot. Yeah.
It was so cool. It was such the vibe.
Yeah,
it was very rancher.
Very cool.
Very rancher on the beach vibe.
Yeah, and you even got to drive the freaking thing. I was surprised he let you do it.
I know, me too. I was like, are you sure? He's like, I don't know about this. I was like, trust me, I can drive a car.
Yeah. And then also on Friday night, we're going to drive up to San Juan, go to the Western movie night. So we're also popping up there. We're going to have our San Diego crew up there making hats. But we haven't been to one. We've been wanting to go, so it's perfect timing.
Raul, I haven't met him yet, but he's come and done some stuff with Rancher.
Raul's the guy that's
just following him. Yeah, he started it.
And
he puts them on. But since following him, like, it just kept popping up in the feed, and I started following him. Like, wait, like, we have to be a part of this somehow and go to it. Like, how cool is that? And then I think they're showing Tombstone, which is, have you seen Tombstone?
Oh yeah, it's a classic. Come on now. Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it. I don't think I have.
You're gonna learn.
No, I know. So I'm super excited. I wonder if it's like the new one. Who? Val Kilmer's in that one.
Val Kilmer, R.I.P. Right? Didn't he just pass?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
super sad. And he's Iceman. Freaking, we're in Coronado. Like, this is Top Gun, like, Ville over here.
Yeah,
like,
I think
classic
they filmed
movie.
Some stuff here.
Yeah, they did film some stuff here.
They had to.
Yeah. Classic movie. And I remember like laying in bed and you told me you never saw it. And I immediately bought it on Apple TV and put that shit on. Yeah, Top Gun. The OG one. No, the OG one. No, you told me you didn't. I put it on.
Like, not recently.
And the whole time I'm watching you nodding my head like, do you like this? Like,
yeah, Tom Cruise is hot. Miles Teller took over.
Wait, your team, are you Team Cruise or Team Val Kilmer back in his prime?
That's rough. I think Tom Cruise, because he's
strapping man. I don't blame you. Just like myself. Yeah. But why don't we, so like we're here in Coronado. This is like one of our favorite places, like I was saying. We have like a ton of history here. Like we've not grew up, but we came here over the last years of dating and being married. Like we got engaged here.
Kenny and I have been here together for 10 years.
Yep.
So we've been coming here every single summer.
10 long years.
10 long years. I know. Hey, we're doing good.
Hey, we're trucking along.
Yeah.
Trucking along, wifey. Good job.
Thanks. But we've been coming here forever, and my grandma lives here actually. So
shout out to Sandy.
That's why we would come here. I mean, we met when we were 23 years old. You know, couldn't afford a nice vacation, so we come and crash on my grandma's couch or in the guest room and try and have a little vacation, freeload.
Yep. Oh yeah, she'd take us out to dinner.
Go out to dinner, bring the leftovers on the beach. We'd bum it. It was the best.
Get drunk on the beach.
Yeah. We'd get hammered on the beach, actually.
Yeah, so like in like what 2012 to like 2017. We just like would drive out here with like a few dimes in our account, spend them all out here in Coronado, and we come just chill on the beach because it's free. Like, and then
we got some adult jobs and we could start.
Rancher Hap Bar hired us. We got some adult jobs.
Well, before that, okay, we like made our way up. Like we made our way up the resort chain. We like started off at like the smaller hotels, and then now we're staying at the Del. We freaking made it.
Yeah, we're even guests here. Look at us now.
I know, we made
it. Full circle moment. But yeah, so we got engaged here. I spent like every freaking cent I made buying her a ring. It was a long time coming. She's like, dude, when are we gonna get married? Like, you need to shit or get off the pot. I'm like, all right. We've been around for like 8 years.
Almost 7 years.
Yeah, 7, 8 years. Saved up for a ring, paid a photographer. I even got some s'mores and a bonfire setup. A bonfire setup. Wow, that's really...
Bonfire setup.
Yeah. You get my gist. Out here on the beach out front of the Del. Got down on one knee. Long time coming. Of course, she said yes.
Of course.
Yeah. And then, so we got engaged here. We always like to come vacation here. And yeah, we just freaking love it. There's great food here on the island. Bueno Forchetta. I know they got a couple locations here in San Diego, but they got one here on the island. Like the best freaking Italian food. We ate there last night.
It's the best. If you know when they're speaking Italian or they have like a really thick Italian accent, you're in the right spot.
Yes.
So sit down, stay a while.
And like, you're in the right spot because of the accent for one. But also if you ask them like, hey, what do you suggest? Is this good? They just get annoyed. Like, everything's good. Just order something.
Everything's good. That's exactly it. Everything's good.
Everything's good. And
that happened last night.
They look at you like you have 3 eyes. So I'm like,
They're like, of course, everything. Family recipe.
Yeah. Secret sauce. Mom's recipe.
I love it.
But yeah, we ate at Bueno last night. We always eat there when we come out here. Trying to think. Oh, good story. This is a couple of years ago. We're laying out on the beach. It's like one of our last
nights. The shark story.
Yeah, crazy shark story. You ready for the shark story? Do you want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
Okay, well, this is like weird how the universe works.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're literally sitting on the beach, like down a little bit, and we see this guy like fishing for he's just fishing, and he kept bringing in sharks,
little baby sharks,
and
but
Kenny's
still
like,
sharks.
I think he's in the hotel, and I'm like, dude, this guy's catching sharks. Come watch this. This is crazy. They're like little tiny leopard sharks. Kenny comes out, and Kenny's like, this is weird.
Keeps catching. It's like 5, 10 sharks. Every cast seems like he's catching one, and you're like, babe, I got like a weird feeling right now.
You
it's
too.
Like
you're
eerie.
like, this is weird.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
I don't know. This is so weird, but I swear it like got really dark. It got super cloudy. We're in Coronado. It happens, but it was really weird. And we're like, this is like crazy. He's catching sharks. This is weird.
Yeah.
And then during that exact moment that was happening, Kenny's best friend growing up got attacked by a great white shark.
Yeah, this isn't like an acquaintance, like a guy I knew in high school. Like this is like a brother I grew up with. Shout out Jared Trainer. Probably will definitely not listen to this. He's out in the woods growing pot, but he's a big surfer. He lives up in Humboldt County, and that water up there, people, is like scary. It's like dark, cold,
brave to
rocky water. Yeah, and it was in October, and if you're a surfer, you call it Sharktober. That's when the seals, migrate or mate. I don't know. The seals are just super active, and that pushes all the sharks, especially the great whites, up shallow to eat the seals because that's like candy to them. And my boy Jared, he's just out solo surfing. Like usually you go out with a buddy. Well, where he's surfing, it's desolate. Like he's the only person out there surfing. It's not like right here where there's a ton of eyes on you.
Yeah.
And paddles out. He doesn't even catch a wave yet. He's waiting for his first wave and chomp right on the leg, gets pulled down. I'm probably going to botch the story, but I'm just going to repeat the words that I recall him telling me. So he's getting pulled down and he just feels weight on his leg. It wasn't sharp or anything. It just felt like soft weight, but it's just dragging him. And he was like sinking like a rock. And he just sees the surface of the water just getting darker and darker because he's going pretty deep. And he turns around and he sees
like a black.
Yeah, like a black silhouette. And of course, he just kicks it. It let goes. Swims back, and then he paddles ashore. And the whole time, he's thinking it's a seal. Because I guess seals get very territorial.
Okay, you got to tell the part when he gets out of the water, though.
Yeah, okay. And
he's like the chillest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like, so
So
chill.
he paddles in thinking it's a seal that bit him. And I guess seals, if you get bit, like that's you're
dirty.
doomed for an infection. Like they're just dirty, a lot of disease. And he's like, this fucking seal bit me. And there was luckily a surfer suiting up. He's getting ready. He's putting his wetsuit
He's like out of the water. He's like, bro, you're like bleeding really
so
bad.
Jared gets out
And
of the
he's like,
water.
oh, shit.
He's like, dude, you're losing a lot of blood. And he looks down, just kind of chuckles like, oh, yeah, that's a lot of blood, bro. Just like your classic Spicoli surfer stoner dude. But the guy goes, dude, and he goes, oh, that damn seal bit me. He goes, no, that was a shark. I saw a giant fin by you. And he's like, no way. And the surfer takes his surf leash and tourniquets his leg because it's right by that whatever that artery's called that runs up in your quad. Well, yeah, it's by that artery. So he tourniquets him, calls the ambulance, gets in, and it's just a giant, like perfect shark bite, like that, like out of like a movie, just like a full
Fun
munch.
fact: if Kenny ever sees you in person, he'll probably show you that picture.
Oh yeah, yeah. So if you ever want to know, I got pictures. Very, very gory, very gruesome. He's like got a freaking leg, like a chunk out of his leg, but he's doing a shock, all morphined on the hospital bed, in great spirits. But so they did a bunch of like swabs on his wounds and were like able to do like a DNA test, and they found out it was like a 15-foot great white shark. So this ain't no baby. This is a full-grown great white shark. 15 feet.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's like bigger than my truck, Shantelle, to put in perspective. Like that is like a small school bus. Yeah, that's big. 15 feet. Yeah.
I'm trying to picture that. I'm 5'2", so three of me.
3 of you.
Wait, holy shit.
That's 3 of you. Yeah.
That's fucking huge. I didn't know it was that
fucking
big.
huge. So yeah, 15 foot. It made like national news. He's like on the Tucker Carlson show. Look it up. Jared Trainer, Shark Attack on Google.
Yeah, we got some famous friends.
Yeah, famous friends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, while we're watching this guy catch sharks, literally at the exact moment it happened.
Right on the other side of that rock pile.
Because we have like a timestamp, and then he has a timestamp. We're like, wait, that's actually fucking crazy.
It's pretty weird how the universe, the Lord works. Yeah, it's just trippy. But yeah, what other memories we got here on the island?
There's
Shantelle?
So many.
Your grandma, you grew up coming here because she retired here. Why don't you talk about like what your grandma did? That's a really cool story. I feel like that's where you got your entrepreneurial spirit from.
Yeah, I feel like I've never talked about that on the podcast. You should tell
everyone about Sidewalk Surfer.
My grandma's a badass. So in 1977, one of my grandmas, Sandy, she opened up Sidewalk Surfer. It was the first skate shop in Arizona and really the first on the West Coast. There was some in California, but she's a badass. Like literally started this wave, knew nothing about it. Her kids were just into it and came out here and brought it to Arizona and set up a cute little shop. And just like, it was, a tiny shop, like tiny. Everything was stacked like floor to ceiling, just full of like skateboard stuff. And then same thing, she like opened up another location and kept growing. And she started this wave of entrepreneurialism.
Yeah. So if you live in Arizona or you grew up out there, like Sidewalk Surfer, it's right on Scottsdale Road and like Thomas, like it's a staple. Like you guys have driven by it a million times if you haven't been in there. And if you're not in skateboarding, they still got like cool clothing, get some board shorts and stuff. Go check it out.
Tons of cool stuff.
Yeah, Vans.
Yeah.
That's why I started dating you, because I was getting free pairs of Vans.
Free Vans.
Yeah, and board shorts.
I mean, makes sense.
I remember when we first started hanging out, your dog, Moto, peed on my Vans, and you felt so bad he bought me a pair, or you just went in and got me a new pair. Remember that?
He peed in them. Yeah.
And RIP to Moto.
I know. My mom stole them from me a long time ago. Yeah. Which she should have. We were 23. We shouldn't have owned a dog.
Yeah, we're not capable of taking a dog.
We were not.
But real quick, back to your grandma Sandy, who lives here in Coronado. Like, I'm probably botching this, but I recall like when she told me the story, you told me the story, like when she initially started, she bought a board and then flipped it, then bought 2 boards and a pair of checkered Vans, and then it just kind of snowballed. So, right? Yeah. Is that correct?
I don't know. You'll have to check with her.
We're gonna go see her on Thursday night, so we'll get the scoop again.
You go see her.
Yeah, but if that's the case, that's really cool. How like she just put a few bucks in, bought a board, flipped it, bought 2 more, 3 more, and then off to a sidetrack to get some Vans, which goes hand in hand with skateboarding. And then just, what do you know? It's like this big powerhouse. It's been around since the 70s. So I can hope Rancher could be like that.
I know.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Well, I think we are. 8 stores later.
Sure,
but that's kind of like you. You bought like 10 hats when you initially started, and then
Yeah.
Sold them
I
all
started
out?
like making hats and then kind of same thing, like flipping them. And then I was like, okay. And then I would like stock up in our little kitchen.
Yep.
I would stock up some hats and
Yep.
start making my hats and then turn the trailer into my little like mobile hat store. And then it kind of just like went off, literally took off from there. Like Rancher was not a slow start. Like that shit caught on fire fast and like exploded.
Perfect timing.
It was fucking actually crazy. Like that's a great analogy. Rancher literally like caught on fire and exploded.
It did.
Like
it did.
Literally.
And I'm glad
like
you stuck to your guns because we had our other thing going. I'm like, we don't have time for this shit. And you're like, no, I'm doing it.
You straight up told me, hell no, basically. You don't have time for this.
Because we had another business I was firing all cylinders.
Booming.
And then she goes, too late. I already signed up for our first event. And I'm like, cool. If you sell a couple of hats, that's a dub. Dude, there's a fucking line waiting for you. And we're like, give us an hour to set up.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And I remember the initial like shipment of hats. It was like 2 boxes. I'm like, there's so many hats.
Oh, I know. Oh my
many
gosh.
hats. It's like 15 hats.
I
And
know.
now we got like pallets showing
We get
up.
pallets
Literally
show up
pallets.
at every single location.
Yeah, literally.
We're like all of our suppliers' biggest buyer. It's crazy.
Yeah.
8 locations. What do we have now? Like almost 80 employees.
Yeah, just under
every
80
single
employees.
podcast we talk, or every time we talk about this, like you're like, no, we got 90 employees. We got 100. I'm like, whoa.
I know.
I don't even.
Every week it
so
seems
bad,
like it
but
grows by 5.
I don't even know. Yeah.
But it's super cool. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much. Proud of you.
What's
a lot goes into it.
Do you want to play a little truth or dare?
Truth or okay? Are we just going?
Yeah, a little truth
unhinged.
or dare.
Okay.
Truth or dare for you?
Truth.
I was hoping you'd say dare. I was going to say go jump in the ocean right now.
Hell no.
Damn, I don't have a truth because I was hoping you would say dare. But who honestly, who do you love more? Me, your husband, who's always by your side,
Okay.
or Muffin, who just lays on the bed and does nothing, doesn't help out.
1,000.
I knew you'd say Muffin. And if anyone doesn't know, Muffin is her cat, our cat, who's bright orange. She looks like Garfield. He's freaking massive.
I love him.
Yeah, I figured.
found Muffin. He was a tiny little nugget in a bush outside of Walgreens. I'm like sitting in my truck and I like hear like this little meowing. I'm like, what the hell? So I get out and I'm like looking around in the bushes. I couldn't find him. I was looking for like 5 minutes because I kept hearing meowing. And then I found this little nugget and like
And he's
he was
black.
black.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like take him back. I put him in a carrier like outside. And then I like, because I didn't know if he had fleas. I didn't know what that was. Like I've never rescued a little kitten before, but the cat distribution system came and got me and brought him to me. And then I gave him a bath. And he was freaking orange, this fluffy little nugget. And I'm obsessed with him. He's 11 now. He's the love of my life.
Yep.
I've never loved anything more.
Yep.
I love Muffin way more than I could ever love you.
He's like the glue to our family. So we
He's
have
the
Kit,
best.
who's our, like 10-month-old puppy. If you love dogs, come by Ranger Hat Bar in Scottsdale. He's always
Kit
there
is
chilling,
always there.
especially at the 5th Ave.
He's a lover.
And then we have Finn, who's our other cat.
Yeah.
and then
he's
Muffin.
An asshole.
Yeah. So it's
A
like a little
lover
farm.
asshole.
We got our little
Yeah.
farm of animals.
I know. We should get another kitten.
No, absolutely not.
They're so
Not-
cute.
Yeah, they're
They're
cute,
so
but
fun.
yeah, no, 3's good.
They're so fun.
And then I gotta deal with you.
I'm like the most annoying dog probably.
Yep.
And then before that we had Banjo, RIP. He's
Yep.
an absolute angel.
Yep.
And if you guys know us, we're obsessed. We always talk about Banjo. Banjo lives on.
There's like a big picture in the office of him.
He used to go to the stores. He used to cruise around.
Yep.
He loved Scottsdale,
Yeah.
but poor baby. Okay.
Well, all right.
All right. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
What's your favorite thing about Rancher?
Favorite thing about Rancher Hat Bar? I think it's cool. Like we're just building a brand. We create memories. We create an experience. I think it's really cool that people spend their hard-earned money on us at our place. Like, I think that's
Never
just so
thought of it like
freaking
that.
cool. Like,
I know.
like who you don't know. Like people might be saving. Like they're stalking us on Instagram. They might be saving up because some hats aren't cheap, and
No,
they
I
want to
know.
save up and spend their dollar at Rancher Hat Bar to get this cool experience to get a one of a kind hat. That's
I
my
know.
favorite thing about Rancher.
We do. We tell the girls that all the time. Like, you never know, like, what they're going through or, like, what they want. Like,
Yep.
give everyone the best experience that you possibly can. Like they might have spent their last dollar on it. Like you need to give them the best product, the best service, and have like an actual item that they'll have forever.
Yes. So we have team meetings monthly in Scottsdale, obviously all of our other locations, but we attend the Scottsdale ones. And I always tell our hat tenders, give the customer the experience that you would want. And I just always leave it on that. And they're always like, their ears perk up. They're like, oh yeah, seriously. It sounds so simple, but if you put it in perspective, you know, like I'm sure there's been plenty of things you looked forward to and you're kind of let down. It wasn't all cracked out to be. So we want to make sure we're the opposite of that.
Yeah. Think about like a restaurant. Like if you go to a restaurant, you've been hearing about, everyone's raving about it. You go and like the server sucks.
Yeah.
Or like the cook like burnt your burger.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
like
the server's just an asshole.
It ruined it.
Yeah.
Like everything needs to be perfect. And that's like why I'm so hard on everyone. Because like it has to be perfect for a reason.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We really care. We care so much.
What's your favorite thing about Rancher?
My favorite thing is all the cool people we get to meet. Like I have never in my life met cooler people. And I really think it's because of Rancher. And like we have people who become friends now. Like people who we meet just randomly. Like we just had a podcast with Becca and she's the nicest, coolest person ever. Yeah. Like you just meet so many cool people, so many people in the Western industry that you would never think of.
It's not even just the Western industry. Like Becca, for instance.
No, I know. She's like Bachelorette.
It's it's
like, why do you want to come on Rancher Chat?
It's
like,
all walks of life. You get to meet. Like we just made a hat for Halsey. She doesn't probably listen to country music, but like, and then you got Miranda Lambert, who is the definition of Western, the queen of country.
Okay, I grew up on Miranda. Well, I was older. I was old. I'm old. I'm gonna age myself, but like I was like 16, I think, when Kerosene came out, and I'm like, singing to all my boyfriends.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
I'm soaking it in Kerosene.
Yeah.
Going wild to her, and then driving around my truck, and then I get to meet her and hang out with her, and she's the coolest human ever.
Yeah. Well, I love that. So, how about on the opposite side of the spectrum, your least favorite thing about Rancher Hat Bar?
Working. I'm just kidding. Wish I could just do this all day. The least favorite, I mean, honestly, like the stresses of being a business owner, and not just a business owner, but the owner of a company that is growing so quickly. Hold on. Okay, we got a naughty Kit.
And we got Kit. Digging a hole. Oh, okay. All right, Kit's good. So Kit likes to dig in the sand just like any other dog.
Hey, you're gonna stay right there.
He's like digging a Tijuana right now.
Stay.
But
you heard those good tacos in Mexico.
So I'm sorry. Over there. What about your least favorite thing?
I think just like the craziness of like working that goes into like owning this crazy company.
Yeah, it's like it's constant. It's 24/7.
Yeah, it's just. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I guess working.
Yeah, I feel like for you especially, like your brain doesn't shut off. I feel like I do a pretty good job of like leaving it at the door at the office when we go home. But like you wake up in the middle of the night, like write stuff on your notes tab, like in the middle. My least favorite thing. I'm sure you can guess. You want to know my least favorite thing about Rancher Hat Bar? What do you take a guess?
I don't know. Don't get us canceled.
Cancel? I don't know. I would never.
Don't get the girls to quit.
Cancel culture is canceled, by the way. I feel like.
Ooh, we got to cut that out. I don't know.
Well, no. My least favorite thing about Rancher Hat Bar is payroll. Yes, so I do the payroll. We got 80 employees. You know, back when we had 10, 15, 20, it was a quick hour chore. Now it's like it's all
3-day process.
On the calculator. I got to check things. People's time cards are all messed up. She clocked 1 million hours because she forgot to clock out.
Okay, so fun. So Kenny is our He is our accounting. We have a whole accounting like team too, but Kenny does like all the big accounting. Like he handles like all the expenses, like things like that. Pays the bills, does all that. Like it's a lot with 8 locations and over 80 employees. Like it is so much. But we always the girls make fun of him. And Kylie created the nickname of Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
It's hilarious. So now we always call him Mr. Krabs.
I'll take that one. Yeah, you know,
he's the money guy.
I'm the money guy. You know, I monitor those things. I'm like, sorry, girls, you can't buy 1 million bottles of Chandon on this work trip, but we'll buy you 5 bottles. No, but yeah, payroll, and I think like having to do the big girl stuff, like dealing with Uncle Sam. Like, that stuff sucks. But that's just part of being a business owner.
Yeah.
But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like,
I wouldn't trade it for the world.
We are our own bosses. Like, it's constant, but like, if we really want, we can choose to not do, we can just go play hooky on a Tuesday and you don't have the guilt of like your boss wondering where you're at. Like,
it's just freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, it's freedom. Creating something that I love for other people, like creating like something that I love turned into a brand that people are now a part of, come and visit. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah,
it's more than just like the freedom to me. It's like creating this thing that I love so much that other people love too now. And I mean, it's crazy. We have 111,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Shout out to the social media girls and the marketing girls. It's badass.
Know. I mean, it's a lot. We're all super invested and involved. Like, you are too. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of favorites, what's your favorite store out of all 8?
I think San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I always said, I wanted a San Diego store. Like, from the very beginning.
Yep.
I just thought it'd be so cute. Like a little coastal cowgirl spot. Like, I always came here growing up, and I knew I wanted that. I always said I wanted a little rancher shack, like a little surfer shack. And I was like, I want a tiny, cute little bar. Like, I want just like small, like intimate. Like, I want it to be like a totally different vibe.
Yep.
And we found this space, and it's 500 square feet, like crazy, because most of our stores are 1,500 and above. One of our stores is 4,000 square feet. Like, that's crazy to think about, but it's like the cutest, most perfect little space, and everything just falls in line. Like, everything is just, it's literally perfect. We built it from scratch. Like, I love it so much.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would say it's my favorite, but I'm just going to piggyback off you. Like, it's just like the perfect shack for the San Diego vibes. Like, it was an old surfboard rental spot, and it just goes with the vibe.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's so perfect.
The former tenants used to rent surfboards out, and then we came in and flipped it in 3 days. Great memories on that trip. But that
was a fun trip.
I know you always wanted a San Diego location, but I think the demand was for a San Diego location. Like, we went on, we do a ton of offsite stuff, events. We went on the Rancher World Tour, and San Diego's always been a huge market, always sell out, big long lines. So like, it was just, we had to meet the demand. I feel like it does really well here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know my favorite location?
Yes.
Nashville, baby.
Nashville
is a proper store.
Nashville's
that is
proper.
a big boy, big girl store. It's just, we hired an architect.
That's a we made it store.
And we made it store. Exactly. It's just like our cleanest. And the reason why is because we hired an architect. We had a contractor. Usually we just find some kooks on Craigslist, or we just go out and do it ourselves.
I don't know about that. They're professional.
Yeah, no, they're legit. They're professional kooks.
Everyone we've worked with, you guys are really good. That is not true.
Yeah,
there's been a few, and we fired them. But
no. So we hired a great team out in Nashville. Mayor
we
Brothers.
had an architect. It was so formal. You have to set up a meeting with an architect.
Yep.
You have to plan it like over the drawings. You have to approve.
Yep.
You have to like work with a contractor who works with the architect. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's
Down
just
to where the light
legit.
is.
Like, it's just it's designed for efficiency. Like, our biggest problem is we can't get enough people in and out in a timely manner, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah,
It's just always
we're
bottlenecks.
so busy.
Whereas this is
Yeah.
designed, and that's where the architect comes in. They're professionals at this for efficiency and streamlining. And it's just such a nice store.
It's really cool.
so
It's like a big
it's an island bar.
It's like a rectangle. It's a big rectangle bar. So
Yep.
like you could have, a ton
It's
of people
360
wrapped around.
degrees shopping
Yeah.
and hat designing and 360
The store
experience.
mirrors each other.
Yep.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so that's my
we love
favorite
that
store.
one.
It's so
I
funny
love
when we
it.
go to grand openings, we're like, oh, I wish I lived here because this is my
I
new
know
favorite
every
store.
single new one. We're like, oh, I want this store.
Yep.
I mean, maybe my next store will be my new favorite. So we'll see.
Question for you. What is your favorite or coolest brand we've worked with thus far?
That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
You go first.
Like corporate event wise, I think working with like Gatorade, like I grew up playing sports, like you drank Gatorade
Yeah.
and also I drank a lot back in my day being hungover, you drink Gatorade, right? So I thought that was really cool that Gatorade reached out. We got the lightning bolt brand made for them.
That was sick.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
super sick. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was actually a while ago now.
Because like you can just use like a normal lightning bolt. Like we have lightning bolt brands, but like it
They're
was
exact.
like it's different. It was super
It's very
cool.
slanted and more long.
Yeah.
I think working with Microsoft too. That was another one that was a long time ago, but that was really cool. Like Microsoft, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life's a trip.
I think Folds of Honor was really cool.
Yes, Folds of Honor.
They have a great, the philosophy and what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I could stand
Great
behind.
organization.
Love that.
Yeah.
There's so many. The Suns was super cool that we just did.
Yeah.
Love the Suns. Grew up watching the Suns. Like, it was the cool.
Hey, being a Phoenix native, like that probably hits home.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
What else? There's some really cool ones.
Lexus,
We've done like Cowboy
Toyota.
Hallstrom, which I think is like a really cool upcoming brand.
Which one?
Cowboy Hallstrom.
Okay.
I thought that was really cool. Like they're just, it's like vibey. It goes like along with what we're doing. So I thought that was super cool.
Z Supply, right? You guys
Z
all like
Supply.
Z Supply.
Z Supply was really cool. These big brands, all of them are cool, but these big brands like do these really cool elaborate setups. And I think that's what I like. I'm like, that is so fun.
Yeah.
Like those are cool. Like I love when you go all out and like really display your brand, like Stagecoach. We worked with Sheen and T-Mobile.
Yeah, T-Mobile.
That's probably what, that's sick. I mean, I had a sidekick back in the day and I had T-Mobile. So that
Do you have
was
the
sick.
lanyard you wear around your neck?
No,
Or is that
but
more
I
for the
had
guys?
It was all rhinestoned. I would flip it up all sassy and text all
Oh,
fast.
God, I
That's
could
probably why I
only
hate being on my
imagine.
phone now because I was so addicted back then.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, take this thing away from me.
Good old sidekicks.
The sidekicks were crazy. And T-Mobile was the only one that had it. So shout out T-Mobile. You guys freaking crushed it with the sidekick.
What if
maybe I would text more if I had a sidekick. Maybe I get another side. They should bring sidekicks
I was gonna say,
back.
like, let's say you have one that's in perfect condition. Can you like use it still, or is
Dude, yeah. So I think we were dating then, but I broke my iPhone and I used it. Yeah, we totally were. It was like right when we started dating. I think I dropped my phone at a bar and broke it. And it was like one of the newer iPhones because, again, we're dinosaurs. We're like 1,000.
If I recall, you didn't break it. You left it on the bar and it got stolen.
Yes.
That's what it was.
That's what
Or you lost it in the bathroom.
I lost it in the bathroom. I left it on the bathroom stall in there. It was on my birthday. I was with my stepmom and my aunt.
Oh, yeah, they came out partying. It was after a Cardinals game,
They
too.
came and got lit with
Yeah.
us. So it was hella fun. How old are we? 22, 23?
Young. 23 tops.
Yeah. And then I set my thing down. Set it down, lose it, and then I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "What do I do?" We're literally
Yeah, and I remember it was
broke.
brand new. It was one of the big Max ones. So and I think that's when Max first came out. So it was like the big iPhone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was like the first big one that
Yep.
came out. And before that, did you have the iPhone when it first came out?
I did not have the number one. I had like the Razor, or actually, you know what? I didn't even have the Razor. It was called the Katana. It was like the knockoff version.
I had a Razor too, and the Pebble. Do you remember the Pebble?
I remember the Pebble. I never had it, but so my first iPhone I think was like number 3 or something. Like, dude, think about it.
I had
We're
the
still
first
kids. Like,
one.
we're in high school, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this new fancy Apple
No
thing.
way,
Like, they
we're a
gave me
little bit
those beater
older. I think we were
phones.
like 18.
No, the first iPhone came out when I was a sophomore in high school. I remember one of my friends, he always got the new fanciest stuff. He's like one of those rich kids. He got it, showing off at passing period. It was 2006 when I was a sophomore.
Well, I was
Facts.
a junior.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're older than me.
I'm 2 months older than you.
Yeah, but you were in the class of, I have one of those
That's so
birthdays where I
weird
can either
that,
be in
like,
your
yeah.
class or the younger one. So I was like the bubble
Yeah.
birthday where I can go in either class.
Should we age ourselves?
Sure. Let's age ourselves.
What year did you graduate?
High school?
Yeah.
2009.
I was 08.
Yeah.
08, baby.
So we are 34 if you want to do the math.
Yeah. We're old. We're old as
Or if you don't want to do the math. No,
Don't
we're
do the
not.
math.
That's old age. Look at
I
us.
don't know, man.
We're
These girls that work
podcasting.
for us are like 20,
We're like
21.
podcasts on the beach, like all those like 22-year-old like hype people.
Are we like the old people that want to be young and cool?
Nah, I don't. I know you're talking about, but I don't think we're like
That's
that.
not us.
No, it's not us. No, it's not like you're a 50-year-old.
Okay.
Well, we should get moving
Close.
along because you have another episode
Okay.
coming. But
Oh,
let's
shit.
let's
Gotta call.
end on this
Finance.
last question.
Wait, there's a few more. Okay. Dream collab.
My dream collab. Come back to me. What about you? Come back to you.
Wrangler.
I got mine.
Times.
Times to be sick because they're local in Scottsdale.
Ah, shoot. I don't know. I would say like when a big Western, like we've worked with PBR.
Times in
Something like
Wrangler would
that.
be sick.
Times in, yeah.
I'm gonna do a little off the
Yeah,
beaten
what about,
path,
like,
but
not
it is
Western?
hand in hand. I don't know if you consider this Western, but like it's fitting. Bass Pro Shops would be freaking badass.
Yes. Wait, holy shit.
Yeah.
Take that over.
Yeah.
Take that back. Yes.
Bass Pro Shops would be sick.
That'd be so
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yep.
We get like a branded like hat or something, and then like What if we got our own fishing pole line? What if I became
the rancher
a
pole?
famous-
You became a famous fisherman.
For sure.
So
'Cause
I
I'm
grew up
really good
angling,
fishing,
and
okay?
Shantelle has gone into it in the last half year, and she is just
Dude,
all
bullshit.
about
like
it.
8 years ago, we used to go fishing together. And I'd smoke all the teenagers at the pond and catch all the fish.
Yeah.
And then I got busy with rancher. And then I was like, you know what? I need to start living my life again.
Yeah.
Get back into it. And I'm ripping lips all day.
Yeah,
okay?
big
I'm
rip,
catching so
big
many.
lip ripper now. So I think Bass Pro Shops would be sick.
Okay, but I'm an old school fisher. And then also, okay, I used to go fishing in New Mexico. And I fish here. My grandma literally lived on the bay. Okay, so don't discredit me. Okay. She lived on the bay and had her own little dock, and we'd sit out there and we'd fish, and I would catch a stingray. Have you caught a stingray?
I have not.
Yeah.
Have you caught a halibut
That's a
that
fish
weighed
sale.
50
That's not real.
pounds?
No, did not
Definitely
happen.
not.
No, it didn't.
If you
didn't
fish,
catch
you
a
know
fish
that's
up.
what's up because that's good
He's a
eating.
liar.
You don't eat a
He said he was
stingray.
like 9 too. You're a liar.
I have the picture. I showed you the
No
picture.
way. There's no way. Maybe 5 pounds.
No, it was 50.
Whatever.
Had a zero behind it.
I don't know about that.
What's your dream rancher hat bar location? Like, where do you want another store? Like your dream spot? It could be anywhere.
Honestly, South Carolina, King Street.
Really, out of the whole world? Not like I'm thinking like international.
Oh, international?
It could be anywhere, South Carolina or outside of the U.S.
I think Calgary would be really cool and Cabo, but honestly, like I don't have the capacity to even think about going international.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit! Imagine I would have to hire like 10 more people to help me, like even have the bandwidth in my brain for that.
Yeah, I'm not
That'd probably
saying
be so
I
much
want
work.
this, but it would be cool, like just as a dream. We cannot take on the
Okay, what's
bandwidth
yours?
for this, but I feel like somewhere in Australia would be really cool.
Oh, that'd be super
Like
sick.
what's that famous?
Australia is a huge Western like
yeah,
culture out
yeah,
there.
like the Outbacks. What's that beach called? Dang. Starts with a B. Drawing a
I don't
blank.
know.
Bondi? Is it Bondi Beach? I don't
Bondi?
know, but it's just like cool. Like there's always people out about.
We could work with the Irwins.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Steve.
Yeah,
Okay.
R.I.P. Steve. But I think somewhere in
That'd be
Australia would be
sick.
really sick. But I
Are
don't
they
want to
from
do that right now.
Australia?
I don't want to do
Or
it. Don't
aren't
get
they
any
from
ideas.
Australia?
I'm just saying my dream location.
Wait, are they from Australia?
Yes, they're from Australia. The Irwins.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanna make sure before.
R.I.P. to Steve.
R.I.P.
Crikey.
See, I caught a stingray for Steve. Got him. Got him out.
Yeah,
Took him out for you.
You're like an Irwin.
Yeah. No, I took him out for
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
Took him out for
I
Steve.
see. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And I got jokes. Pretty funny.
What else? Where do you want to see
Okay.
Rancher like in the next year? Let's end on this one because I feel like this could take
Wait,
a
I got
while.
a few more. Okay. Let's come back to that one. Let's end on that one. That's a good one.
okay.
I think this one's going to be kind of funny. I want to hear what you have to say. What's your favorite task and your least favorite task about running the business? What's your favorite and the
I feel like it
favorite
kind of
and
goes
least
back
favorite?
to those original questions. My least favorite task is payroll,
Okay.
which I want to bouge out and start sending that out.
Yeah.
That way, if
I
anyone's
agree.
check gets messed up, they can't blame me.
Dude, payroll sucks. That's why I said, hey, Kenny, you should leave your corporate job and come work for me full time.
And now I'm doing
help
like corporate
me.
bullshit again.
And yeah,
I
now
thought
we're back.
I thought I had more time to golf and fish. It was elite.
No way.
It's
Now
complete
you're-
opposite.
yeah.
I have less time now.
I literally said, can you,
Yeah.
he's like, what do you need help with? I was like, payroll.
Payroll.
Take
I don't
this
blame you.
away
It's a
from
pain in
me.
the ass.
It's the actual worst. Okay, what's your favorite?
thing. I don't think it's like with Rancher Hat Bar, but I really like this podcasting thing. I love the podcasting. Like
You
I want to
do.
get.
You're a yapper.
I'm a yapper. Like look at us right now. We're just chilling on the freaking beach. But I want to
So
get
you're
the
a
business.
yapper behind the microphone.
Yes.
You're very
Yeah, but
quiet, like outside.
I'm chill,
You're
just like when we're
Whereas
face
I'm
to
just, like,
face.
all over.
Yeah.
I'm a crackhead. I can't shut up.
But I want to get the business with Rancher Hat Bar to get set up to where it's just on autopilot.
Yeah.
To where you and I can step back and just build the Rancher chat thing out. Just become like
Build the
podcasters.
podcast
Build the podcast
about
more.
that.
It's all.
I don't think we should be podcasters.
I think it's just a fun escape from the stress of Rancher
There you
Hat
go.
Bar.
We'll
Yeah.
just keep it at
yeah,
that.
keep it at that. Yep.
But still, we want it to be big. My thing is like, I want Rancher Chat because we have really cool guests that come on.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
got
like,
some,
I want it to be cool for them so they get something out of it.
Hey, there's some big hitters already
I
on
know,
this far. Like
damn.
that's pretty cool. I'm impressed.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
We're pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're growing. My least favorite thing is admin.
Admin?
Responding to emails, like that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's...
I'm not good at that stuff.
That's the 9 to 5 bullshit.
I am so bad at my phone and my emails. So when I said immediately hire an admin girl. That's it. Like that's exactly.
Who's over there laying in the sun?
No, she actually was promoted to events, and they are
that's right
now.
Yeah, they deserve it though. They deserve it. Admin is in the office right now doing her thing right now at the office.
Girl. She's
that's right.
And my favorite thing I think is socials. I think social media is so fun.
You're very involved in the social.
I'm very involved in social media.
Yeah.
You know,
you're always talking to them.
Always.
Yep. Game planning
it's where
ideas.
It is because I put so much love into it.
Yep.
I put so much love into everything. Like I am obsessed and in every single little thing. And that's, to be real, that's what makes a very successful business owner is being heavily, heavily involved and you care about those little details. Yeah. So keep that in mind with your business, and as you grow and as you scale, you will always be super involved. Yeah. So back to your point, I don't think you will ever have an escape. I'm so sorry, but we'll lock in. We're here. But yeah, I'm super involved. I think it's so fun. My favorite thing about social is like, because I'm not in the office, I'm in the office. I'm not in the stores anymore. So I love to see like the hats that get made, the people that repost us, seeing like their experience. Because remember, I started this off of my kitchen table because I liked making hats. And I always tell the girls this, I'm like, I started Rancher because I liked making hats. Like not to be like this huge brand, not to be like this entrepreneur. Like I was making hats and it exploded and it is where it is. Yes, because my grit, my grind, but
it was a side hustle that then snowballed into 8 locations later, and which was all organic. It wasn't like your attention initially.
No, like organic. It's crazy. And I'm just like, let's keep going. Like, why not? Yeah. And then I'm like, let's take over the world. Let's have Rancher everywhere.
Build a brand. But real quick,
let's go to Mexico. Let's go to Canada.
Real quick, back to the social media thing. You're not in store. This being involved in the social, it makes you kind of be a fly on the wall in the store.
Exactly. I get to see that again.
Yes.
Like I get to see like the cute hats. I get to see like the girls that are like, that's right in our DMs. Like I just came here all the way from Georgia or Florida. I've been following you from the beginning. And like, look at the hat I made. Like, I'm not an emotional girl, but I will like get a teary eye when I see some like cute stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, that's really cool. Or like, people who come in and like do cool stuff and like remembrance of like their family, like all kinds of stuff. Like, oh, I love that stuff.
Absolutely.
It melts my heart.
Well said, babe.
Okay.
All right.
I got some more. I got one more. Where do you see Rancher in a year?
Dude, shit we've done already. Like
I know, right?
I feel like it's been 10 years of Rancher, but
yeah, I would never imagine this.
Year 3, like, I don't know, like just working with more badass like home brands, working with Bass Pro Shops. I want to get a sponsorship for Mountain Valley Spring Water. If you meet me, I always have a green bottle of Mountain Valley spring water in my hand.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money with you guys.
No, I'm kidding. All jokes aside, like just keep building the social media, get to like, I don't know, 250K followers, and maybe have a couple extra stores, but just keep what we're doing. Like, and if
those are some minimal goals.
Like but what I'm getting at is the trajectory we're at.
Yeah.
It's just gonna bring crazy stuff that I would not even wrap my head around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the shit will just fall from the sky that I would not expect.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess that's not that good of an answer.
No, that's great.
I don't know.
Mine's gonna
let's hear you.
You're gonna see our personalities on this one. I want to have like 50 stores.
Oh God.
Maybe 20. I just want Rancher everywhere. I want to bring my experience to everyone. Yep. Like I want that. Like absolutely. I want everyone to be able to have the Rancher experience, and that's for a reason, because people are always saying like, I wish this was here. I wish this was there. I want to bring that to you. Yeah. Like I got you. So I want to have like 20, 50 stores, maybe. I want to have like 600,000 followers on Instagram.
Nice.
I want everyone to know Rancher and see Rancher everywhere. I want you to open up your phone and Rancher.
Yeah, I'm very conservative, and what she just says seems very like just crazy, but watch. Just watch. And let's just leave it on that note, people. Watch Rancher, and thanks for listening in. Thank you so much. This was fun.
We're yappers. I think this was like an hour.
Was it really? Oh,
yeah.
It felt like 30 minutes. That was fun. I can keep going, I feel like.
I know.
But I know you have 2 special guests coming up, so I have to get out of the way and let you handle these folks. But thanks guys for listening to Rancher Chat. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.